It's your girl Shivani. Yo, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. It is 8:45. I am about to watch episode 9 of Love Island, season 8. So let me go ahead and go to Peacock. Oh, so we have dinner, pork chop with cabbage. The cabbage has bacon in it and some rice. So, yeah. I actually just uploaded. What the hell? I'm not over there. Like, what the hell? Subject right here. Anyways, like I was, hold on. Trying to get it to focus. Okay. Damn. I think I lost my track. What was I about to say? Can't, nah. But oh, I'm about to watch. Oh no, what I was saying was I just uploaded the previous vlog. What's the vlog name? It's blue and orange for the Knicks. Let me see. I gotta watch that vlog. Okay, nope, that's not where we need to go. We need to go to Peacock TV. We need to go to Love Island USA. New episode tonight. What the hell? TV shows. I don't think the episode out yet. Yep, it's out. Let's watch it. I did my skincare, so I used the Good Molecule face wash. I didn't have any more. It's like the toner. I didn't have no more of the toner, so I used a rubber alcohol to wipe my face. Probably shouldn't do that. And then after that, I used the discoloration serum that they gave me. And then after that, I used like an overnight step that it comes along with it. I'm pretty sure I put these in the wrong spot. What else I use? And this vitamin C serum that I put on, and then moisturizer, and then I put these on. I was gonna do a face mask, and then after that put these on, but I wanted to try this out. There's this content creator, not even just one specific content creator. I've been seeing a whole bunch of content creators, but they be using specific eye patches. It's like I think it's like Grace Stella. Oh, I should have showed y'all the product. Maybe.
One couple spun out.
But I swear to God, if she stays, but it's like, yeah, you know what?
I am gonna like pull her.
Bryce pissed me off.
And things got complicated.
And it's crazy because Zach convinced Bryce that Trinity don't like him when all she did was ask for more affection. She told him that she liked him, so I'm confused as to why he just did a whole turnaround to pull Kata, but it don't even make sense of why he's pulling Kata again. Kata literally chose to couple up with Zach over Bryce. We watched it on TV and it was embarrassing. That was like a humiliation ritual. And I feel like Zach, because Zach is brothers with Charlie. Charlie was on the last season and he was coupled up with Hannah, and then they sent Charlie home. But I feel like Charlie came home and told his brother the ins and outs of Love Island. This is what you're gonna have to do in order to make it to the final round. So I'm thinking his brother put him on game of what he should and shouldn't do. So what he should do is break up all the other couples to show that him and Kata is the strongest so they could win. That's what it gives. That's what it really gives. Also, I watched The Shy. Yo, they're gonna have Papa pass away due to overdosing because now he's doing pills. He's popping pills. That boy is depressed. Nut killed his father, and then His father passed, and he went to Pastor Zeke. Even though that was his father's enemy, Pastor Zeke was kind of leading Papa into a good path. But then Nuck came over, and he wanted to come up in there and force Pastor Zeke to take the money while Duda was doing the same thing. So now Nuck took over the business, and he was continuing. But then he killed Pastor Zeke. So now it's getting out of hand. I think Papa's gonna die to an overdose. Bakari, he really don't give a fuck. He not scared. He never been scared, and he definitely never been scared of Nuck. He put a gun to Nuck head when Nuck thought it was Vic or Reg, thought it was Reg in the car, but it was actually Jake. I know I said this, and I know y'all seen that. And then Jake and Bakari became cool after that whole little situation. That was good. But this is crazy. But let me go ahead and watch Love Island so I can come back to y'all with an update. See ya. Bro, I hate when they go play these games, and it's specific games or naughty things that best fits this person in the villa, and they choose the exact person who literally said they did something like that before, and now they confused why they got that. You're stringing along two women, and you talk about something, nobody's tied down, but you're still stringing along two women. You kissed this woman 4 times. You selling her a goddamn dream like she looks dreamy to you. And then whereas the other one, you literally just told her you don't want to explore the other one, and you still went to explore the other one. That's like confusing. Excuse me. That's mad confusing. Yo, my hair's growing so much. My sister was like, I look different with my hair dyed black. I guess. I took the eye patches off. My skin is on 100. Alright, let me go back to watching this. Honestly, truly, they put Jen with Gabriel. Beatrice went home. They put Kenzie with Caleb, which probably her speed anyway. Well, I don't fucking know. Her and Corbin done already did some things in the bed. But, and then they put Soul with Sincere, which everybody knew. And Melanie knew too, because she already started crying and knew. But then also, she did all of that shit. And once Soul started crying during the challenge, I think Melanie realized. No, she didn't even fucking realize. I wonder, wait, did it happen? Did they talk? Oh, no, yeah, it was before. They spoke before the challenge, and she yelled, I got my man back. I don't know if she said that in the villa for everybody to hear, or if she said it in the confessional. That's what I don't know. I'm eventually go back and watch it to make sure that's clear. That's all. It is all the way up. Wait. I don't know. We're on the second floor. I don't want to go back there. I actually don't want to go to no watch party. I want to see my fucking ass in the house. Yo, the way this hair, my hair has been like this for 2 weeks. I think it's been 3 weeks. I don't know. But Corbin picked Melanie and Beatrice. That's how she says her name, like how it's like with the accent and everything. So I'm pretty sure that man Gabriel is not gonna give a fuck about her. Talk about something he got mad because of the things that she was choosing. He thought he was gonna get picked for some shit, and she didn't pick him. She chose other men because you sitting up here kissy koosy kookaloo with Jen. And just fuck me. It's 9:38, 9:39. Ain't shit on TV. I hate this time of the year when it's summertime. Well, I like summertime, but you know when June come and no shows come out, all the shows start coming out August, September, October. Like I hate that. Ain't nothing to watch. Well, I'm lying. Oh, Dutton Ranch. I could watch that. And then Raising Kanan, but the first episode was so fucking trash. My mother was just yelling. I think that's gonna be it. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, y'all. So good morning. It's actually afternoon. It just turned 12 o'clock. But I got something to say. I have witnessed history for the first time ever in my motherfucking life. And you want to know what history that was? The New York Knicks won the motherfucking NBA championship. And the last time they won something, a championship, was 1973. You do the math. That's 53 fucking years since the Knicks won a championship in, oh my God. And they beat the San Antonio Spurs. And Wimby, you long, tall, string-looking motherfucker. You play dirty, and then you hide behind the other players. Mind you, they didn't even get half the calls. They was getting fouled and shit. They didn't get any of them calls, and they still won that motherfucking game. That's fucking right. And just like Jalen Brunson said, should I be humble or should I talk my shit? He said that to Becky Hammond. That was for Becky Hammond. Because you said he's a small player, a small guard. You can't win with a small guard. He said, bet. Fucking bet. 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 Now. And I like the fact that ever since 2019, there has been a new team that has won the finals. So the Rockets won. No, that's not the Rockets. The Raptors, they beat, Golden State. And that was 2019. 2020, Lakers. 2021, the Bucks. 2022 was the Warriors. 2023, Boston. 2024, Nuggets? Yeah. No, yeah, Nuggets. 2025 was OKC. And then 2026, Knicks. Yeah. And everybody was outside. And this one, look, Jose Alvarado. He went to Christ the King. And then somebody from the Spurs actually went to Bishop Loughlin. That's down the block from me. So either way, even though he was on the Spurs and he lost with the team, he get to come back to New York and celebrate. I don't know if he's gonna celebrate though. That's kind of crazy. But it's like, you from New York, you from Brooklyn. You should be able to celebrate the fact that the Knicks won the fucking champs after 53 years. But then also, you gotta feel that shit because you were the team that they beat. That's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And then the parade is next week, Thursday. And then Friday is Juneteenth. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be lit. And then, something told one of my friends wanted to go to, well, she went outside. But she wanted to go, she went to the watch party and stuff. But then I'm like, yeah, nah, I think it's best if I stay in the house because outside in the streets it was mad crowded. You know how long it would take for you to get home and how crowded them trains would be? No. And I was not for sure taking no Uber because they like to capitalize off this shit. First of all, I don't even know if the fucking cars was able to get through with how many people was outside. They just had projectors on the things, where you go and get the city bikes and they have like a little screen. They played the game on there. So it was like people just standing in the streets watching the game. Like, You know what Mom Donnie needs to do? The whole week. The whole week. No school. Well, they can't do that because then the week after this is the last day of school for the kids. I say no work for people. No work. Close the jobs down. Stay home while your kids go to school. Kids ain't gonna do shit anyway. It's the end of the school year. Oh, I missed the end of the school year. I just saw my I don't know what day it was. Oh no, it was Thursday. I was coming back from the doctor's office and I saw my kindergarten teacher. She had me as a student in 2002 when I was 5. And I tell her, yeah, I just graduated with my master's. She started hooting and hollering in the park. Hooting and hollering. I'm telling you, every single time I tell one of the, and she is literally the only teacher left from when I was there, because there's another teacher that came that I know, but I don't know her. But from when I was there, I think once I graduated, that new teacher came, and then because my mother was still doing Girl Scouts in there, that's how I met her. But the original, everybody retired except for her, and she said she was going to retire, but this whole situation with Trump, she's like, at this point, they're going to have to force me to get up out that school because I'm not going nowhere. Like, no. Because it's like she's gonna retire, and then Trump is messing up certain shit, messing with people's 401k. What is it? The 401k, like just taking money from people. Who knows if she had money set up, and then he just changed rules and he's able to do what he want. What I'm saying probably don't make no sense, but he can do whatever the fuck he want, literally. And she like, I'm just gonna stay here and work here. But yeah, every single time any one of my old teachers see me, they be so excited to know what I've been up to. And I love that. Was I bad when I was younger? Wasn't bad. Did I listen? No. Couldn't hear, but oh God, that's mad funny. Alright, let me go. I just can't believe the Knicks won the championship. They're gonna get a fucking ring. Spike Lee needs to get one. Spike Lee been going to these Knicks games since he said he remember going. Gotta go. Okay, so update is collard greens, mac and cheese, beef ribs, and pork ribs. I'm gonna have me 2 beef ribs and 2 pork ribs, and then the rest of the ribs obviously gonna be for my sister. I can't wait to eat. I love collard greens so much, y'all. When I was younger, I used to be like, when I get older, I want to be a collard green. Do it make sense? No. But as a child, and they ask you, what do you want to be when you get older, and you think about the thing you love the most. It was either a chicken wing, or collard greens, or potatoes, or a taco. I used to say I want to be a burrito taco, but that was like last year I started saying that. Very unrealistic, very dumb, but yeah. Honestly, I'm just thinking about the interaction that I'm going to have on the phone tomorrow morning with the lady that my advisor told me to talk to. But like, hello, hi, my name is so-and-so. My advisor told me to reach out to you. Yeah. And then chop it up and see what it is that could be done for me. If nothing can be done, but it doesn't even matter. It's just the fact that someone is looking to help me. Honestly, if they be like, you could come on with us, but eventually we'll send you back to school. If you sending me back to school and I ain't got to pay nothing out of pocket, tuition reimbursement, that's fine with me. What school will I go to? Probably NYU. Let me go, cause it's about to get crazy. I need to like go out there and see what's going on. Him yelling is like, why? He could just have juice, and he'll want more, and you tell him no, you just have some. You need to wait. He'll throw a whole fit. Something that I noticed that he did that I was surprised. I'm like, where did you learn that from? I gave him juice. He woke up this morning. He didn't drink it. Not this morning, because he woke up in the afternoon. I gave him juice. I put the juice in a bottle because, babies wake up mad thirsty. Maybe waking up mad hungry. He said, I want food. I made him some food. I gave him the bottle. He put the bottle there, and then he waited for his food. After he finished eating, then he drank his drink. I was like, who taught you how to do that? I'm very surprised. I'll be surprised if his dad taught him how to do that, because my cousin, the opposite of smart. But yeah. And I'm so mad that I'm on the dad's side of the family. You know how it's always that, like, on social media when you like arguing with a group of people and be like, the dad's side of the family ain't shit. It's not me. I do whatever I can for the babies. I love the babies. But after a while, when the father think he can just drop the babies off and not think he gotta raise the child himself, are you crazy? No, this is not how it works. And especially because my mother is not at that stage where she could help take care. Like, she wouldn't even mind. We would not mind for the baby to live here with us. We would not. It's just no space for him. It's not an ideal situation. Things for sure would have to change. And contrary to what y'all, like, I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? I'm 27. I never once had a room to myself until my mother left. I've always had to share a room with my sister. And that's crazy. That is crazy. But in this economy, anyways, and the whole time I was at school, so 3 years, I was at school for a while. My sister technically had the room to herself. I came home during holidays and I went back. Came home during the holidays and for the summer, went back to school. And that shit stops. Now, I can't believe I won't ever be packing up my stuff to go back to school anymore. But it's okay. It is 6:12. The new episode of Love Island drops tonight. And first look, Melanie, I don't understand, because why would you even still be questioning Soul on the fact that her and Sincere kiss when you're not in a couple with him anymore? That don't, like, it's giving bird. It's giving bird. And it's giving, well, she did say she was a little insecure when she spoke to B. B also shared that she felt a little insecure because of her leg. And the fact that she thinks that men will see that in her running track and stuff like that. And wearing, like, it's a tomboy. Is that a correct term? Tomboyish? She explained when her and Melanie had that little conversation. But it's giving bird. Because it's like he said he cheated in his relationships. Not relationships. He talks to other women while he's physically in a relationship with somebody. That's cheating. He admitted to being a cheater. So I'm thinking she's going to take that and be like, bet, okay, it's time for me to branch out. Not branch out to another bombshell, because she see that he pulled the girl even after she spoke to him. Like, it's not pulling him because she want to speak to him. It's pulling him because she want to make him jealous. That's why the back and forth and the tit for tat. And also, he is telling her one thing and going to do the complete opposite. But it's like, he told you he was a cheater. So I said cheater. He told you he was a cheater. So it's kind of like, why would you expect him to tell you the truth? And he literally said he was a cheater. Cheaters do not tell you the truth. They tell you what you want to hear in your moment. And the thing is, she knows that. You realize that even if you didn't, like, you had the conversation with Anaya, Kata, and while you was crying after he pulled her in front of your face after telling you he wasn't going to do that. But the thing is, he did it literally with Kata. Kata didn't even really give a fuck because she wasn't looking for him. She thought he was cute, yes, but she was looking for Zach. He was attracted to her. I'm gonna have to keep reiterating that every single time a new episode comes on and she's just completely focused on him, because it's like she is the type of girl to be completely coupled up with somebody but still worried about what he's doing, and he's talking about it's not going to change anything. You was so smitten over Soul, now all of a sudden you not in the couple, right? Like I just and they said Casa More is coming up in a couple days. That's like the 22nd. Today is the 14th. Oh my gosh. And thing is, people talk about some, everybody's looking for a crash out for Melanie. The thing is, I just don't understand why act like this when he literally said he was a cheater. I just don't get it. And it's like, but then also, that's a psychological test, because they absolutely keep people in there that know that aren't emotionally all together or mentally all together, and the things that they deprive them of while in the villa and the less sleep that they get makes them more delirious. So sometimes they may act out, they may, what the hell, they may act irrational. The thing is, like, also the fact that Sincere is doing all of this and it's like he forgot he's on Love Island, and I just be thinking, like, do people not watch the seasons before? Like, they show us the things you are saying. So like, did he completely forget that he was coming on Love Island, didn't think that they wouldn't be showing everything? I truly do hope that they get movie night and everybody is still there. Like, okay, maybe if Jen leave, but I hope movie night is still there. I mean, movie night will be right after Casa Amor. But remember, when they go to Casa Amor, they get sent like the video, the little clips. They didn't do that shit. I don't think they did that shit last year. Did they send the clips? No, they only did that season 6 previously. I don't think season 7. We could only hope that they will follow the I forgot the word, but they will follow the events like they did. They got to do the Twitter challenge. I mean, if they don't do the Twitter challenge, that means they'll do movie night. But if Twitter challenge come, they won't do movie night. Yeah, I think that's what they did last year. I mean, no, because season 6 they did the Twitter challenge and movie night. It just was spaced out. I know that happened after Casa Amor. It is what it is. I'll see you guys after the episode. I'm trying to think if I want to start a new vlog or end this, not end this, but like, and then when the episode end, give y'all my thoughts. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll see y'all later. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. It's 10, I think that's a 10:25. Yeah. It's 10:25. I finished watching the newest episode of Love Island, episode 11, and I just have to say, it ended with the recoupling, putting Soul with Sincere, Jen with Gabriel, and Caleb with Kenzie. Beatrice went home, so it continues over. But before that, Sincere said nothing will ever change, and then he also told her, or told Melanie, or said to Melanie, he's not going to kiss Soul again, right? So the new episode came that same night in the bed. Him and Soul was making out. He do not give a fuck. But then I'm just confused because he said he was a cheater in the challenge. So his behavior is expected of someone who admits to being a cheater. Like, I feel like every single time a new episode come on and they complaining about Sincere's behavior, I'm like, well, yeah, he's shown behaviors of a cheater. He said it was a cheater, so why are y'all surprised? Melanie just needs to let Sincere go. Like, don't try to look for a connection, because he's going to see that you keep forgiving him and coming back to him every single time he does something. And then she said, I'm starting to believe he's everything but his name. The first conversation that they had after the new bombshell Kata came in. What is she like? She's pretty. She looked like you. She looked like you, but she ain't you. Are you interested in her? No, I'm not interested in her. And then the next, I don't know if it was that same day or that same night or the next day. I think it was the same day. No, it was the next day. They had breakfast. They didn't show her. They didn't show Sincere giving Melanie breakfast. I don't think they did. No. But he gave her breakfast, but they didn't show it. But that next day, he pulled Kata for a chat after telling Melanie he wasn't interested. So why tell me you're not interested and you're still gonna pull her for a chat? Like, all you gotta do is tell the truth. Like, it just don't make no sense. And it was like after that. That was the dead giveaway right after the fucking challenge. As he admitted to being a cheater, the next day he says to you that he's not gonna. Like, it's just the stuff that be there. You just go through one ear and come out of the other. I feel like people just dumb. They choose to be dumb. Like, that shit didn't make no sense. But like by day 3 or day 4, everybody already locked in on their safe option. Zach coupled up with Kata, and I feel like Zach has a wandering eye. Him and Kata went to the hideaway. They got picked for the hideaway. Honestly, I'm surprised it wasn't Casey and Anaya. But after that, they definitely was gonna have to choose Kata and Zach. After that little argument thing, they was not finna go in there. And I don't even think Anaya. Nah, I think Anaya had too much on her mind to even go to the hideaway. I don't think Anaya and Casey gonna make it. Because in the challenge, it says something about the safe option and who you think wants to explore or fake or 100%. I need to find what the question was, because that's crazy. Like, I just watched the episode. You telling me I can't verbatim remember what the fuck was said? I'm pretty sure they must have. They were saying comments? I don't know. I'm looking at the app. I'm trying to see if they had like the questions and stuff up there so I could relay back what exactly was said. No, I don't remember. Anyways, but he chose KC, and basically they asked him to explain why he chose KC, and he said he felt like KC staying with Anaya was 100% the safe option because he wants to explore, but he don't want to go explore because the conversations him and the person that he's coupled up with expresses that she doesn't really like that. Like, if you don't sit in my face and choose me at the safe option. If you want to go explore, just go explore. But either way, it's still gonna hurt Anaya's feelings because she downright chose him. But then I don't know. Well, technically, she was his first choice, but she wasn't his. I said that wrong. She was his first choice, but he wasn't hers. That's the better way. I don't even remember. I think I said it the opposite way the first time. Like, she wasn't outside his door. He was outside hers, but she wasn't outside his. Because they saying that her type originally is, like Sincere or Sean. I mean, that's originally who she was going for, but she realized like Melanie was all over. Like Melanie was a little obsessed with Sincere, so she couldn't even pull Sincere for a chat. And genuinely, I don't think that even if she did pull Sincere for a chat, they might have said that Anaya was one of his choices, but two for two. He like light skinned girls. He do. Anaya is not his type, I don't think. But I don't think Casey and Anaya is making it to Casa Amor. And I think the Casa Amor episode is coming up quick. I'm scared for Anaya. Like, she gonna be hurt, real hurt. And even if he don't do anything, he might, like, he might not even come back coupled up. He might just be going crazy over there, and she'll see a little clip of the video. And then if he don't, I feel like when they do the little clip of the video and they send it to the girls that Casa Amor, and then when they come back and they ask about the video, if they're not completely honest, then movie night comes and it shows everything that happened, because that same shit happened. Yo, the Cordell and Serena. Mind you, Serena was sleeping in soul ties and everything. She wasn't even sleeping with anybody she was coupled up with. She participated in the challenges, but she felt like it was very disrespectful. She slept in the bed with somebody and they was coupled up, and her and Cordell had a conversation that like they gave each other like rings and stuff, like promise rings, that they was going to be respectful. He went there and he did the opposite. They were able to get through that shit, overcome and win. They still together. So I'm scared for Anaya. I really do hate when I watch love shows and I actually, like, you know, the dating shows, and it's actually somebody up there that's actually trying to find love, and they think they found the right person, and that person showed no signs of playing game beforehand, and then they get with you, you think you safe, and then a bombshell come in, and it's been like what, let's say 3 or 4 weeks, y'all been good, a bombshell come in, and now you got a wandering eye. That's crazy. And then this whole time we haven't even been exploring anybody, looking for other connection, but a bombshell come in and you want to start exploring, and then the girls start getting sad. I be feeling like I'm in their shoes. That shit be sad to watch. Like, I felt bad for Melanie when it was right that whole time, right before they coupled up, put soul in the couple was there. That whole time I her emotions was very valid, because what the fuck is you lying for? That, like, I genuinely just don't understand. The feelings is going to be hurt regardless. Stop trying to pick and choose how you want somebody to react to the truth. Tell the fucking truth, bro. She either say yes or no. She either say she, like, the thing is, you don't want her to have that choice. You want to be able to, you want to tell the truth and want her to still fuck with you even after you, like, no. Yo, every single time I come across this topic, it pisses me off, because I don't understand what the fuck is you lying about. Just tell the truth. And then the fact that you on national television playing in my face is crazy. The camera is about to die. So this is going to be end. This is going to be end of this vlog. I will see you guys in the next vlog. I might even show y'all the first look at 3 o'clock, and then make my assumptions based off of what's going to happen based off the first look, and then when the episode comes, then give my review. But yeah, camera dying. Let me put this on the charger. Let me take this footage and put it on the computer. Good night, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell notification so you can be notified every single time I drop a video.